Hi guys and welcome back. So today I have something pretty special for you to celebrate the new year. I'm going to show you a nice and fancy way of finding the 4 aces from a shuffle and cut deck of playing cards, just like this. Now in order to find the aces, first of all we need the 2 black kings. Now why do we need the 2 black kings? Well, they're so much easier to find. I take them, I flip them over, I snap my fingers, and just like that we have our first ace, the ace of spades. I'm going to do that once more. I take the kings, I flip them over, I snap my fingers, and just like that we have our second ace, the ace of clubs. Okay, let's do that a third time to find our first red ace, the ace of hearts. And for the last time, I take the 2 kings, I flip them over, I snap my fingers, and just like that, we have our last ace, the ace of diamonds. And since we already have the 2 black kings, let's find the 2 red kings as well. Okay, let's go over how I did that. Okay guys, I hope you liked that little performance, and if you did, leave a like down below and please subscribe, I really appreciate it. Okay, so this is a little special trick that I want to share with you because, well, to celebrate the new year, I guess. It's a nice little ace production, actually an ace and a king production if you do it this way. This is a trick by someone called Bill Goodwin, and I found this in Card College. This is exactly how it's described in Card College, plus the last production of the 2 kings I just added in there myself. I think it's a nice little addition. Now, the setup for this, we have a little setup. We have a king on the bottom and a king on the top. Then we take the 2 red kings and place them face to face, put them on top. The 2 black kings, aces, place them on the top face to face. And I like to place the ace of spades on the top like this, because that will be the first ace we produce. And then we have a king on top and a king on the bottom. So this means a black king, then the ace of spades, the ace of clubs face up, and we have the ace of hearts, and then we have the ace of diamonds face up, and then we have the king of diamonds, and on the bottom we have the king of hearts and the king of spades. So we begin this trick always, we give the deck a full shuffle. If you want to make your life easy, you can just give it a riffle shuffle, shuffle up those 2 kings at least first, and then end with the top stock on the top, just like this. Another way of doing it is with a false overhand shuffle. You can do the GW Hunter shuffle that I showed in the overhand shuffle video, or we can finally learn how to control both the top and the bottom stock when we do the overhand shuffle, which is like this. So we shuffle off the top stock with the first shuffling movement, we in-jog the next card, and then we just keep shuffling until we reach the end or near the bottom stock, which is only 2 cards in our case right now. And we drop most of the cards, but we keep some of them, which we out-jog like this. And this is why we have our index finger over here, and our little finger over here and our index finger over here, so we can control the jogs with only the feeling of our fingers. And now we form 2 breaks by pressing at the in jog like this and the out jog. Okay, so we have 2 breaks. It's kind of hard to see now, but okay, we have a break here and we have a break here. So we shuffle off everything about the break, then we shuffle to the second break and we throw on top. So now we have retained the order of the bottom and the top. And now we're going to produce the 2 black kings. And we do that by simply taking the cards like this, and we're going to toss it into our left hand. The fact that we're holding on to the top and the bottom cards makes them stay in our right hand. It's pretty easy. The friction between those, the finger and the cards make them stay. But here you have to be careful, because if this top card is misaligned, you will flash that ace. I might have done that in the performance, and it doesn't really matter in real life, because in real life, most of the focus will be over here, and also you can you can tilt this card upwards a little bit out of the line of their vision, but that's hard for me because the camera is right above me. So you don't want that to happen, of course. But yeah, you produce the 2 black kings just like that. And now what you need to do, you're just gonna display the kings front and back like this. And while you do that, you have to catch a break under the top 2 cards. So one way of doing this, in a pretty elegant way, is a double push-off, which I'm not good at. But you can push off 2 cards and then catch a break. But you have to be careful once again if you do that, because you don't want to flash the aces. It has to be a very tight push-off. Another way of doing it, and this is the way I do it, is just to do a pinky break. A pinky count. So I just count 2 cards just like that, and I get my break. And there are many tutorials on the pinky count out there, but I will probably upload one eventually. But you can learn this from other sources. So now what you're going to do is you're going to display these 2 cards front and back, and you're going to put the top king on top like that, and now the other king. And here you can do it 2 ways. You can do it the hard and elegant way, or you can do it the easy and a little bit less elegant way. Now the easy way is to simply, as I said, put them there and just, grab that card, or that triple that it is. We have 3 cards as one, and just flip everything over. The other way of doing it, the slightly more elegant way, is to do a block push-off. So you display the kings and you place that back, and now you can do a block push-off. The traditional way of doing that is by using your thumb to press on this corner like this to push off that triple. And it doesn't have to be completely square because you're in movement. You're moving your hands all the time. You show these, you place that there, you do the push off, you place the other one there, and then you just immediately flip them over. Now, another nice touch that I always do when I do block push-offs, it's a touch by Marlowe, and it looks like this. What you're doing there is you're using your ring finger, and that follows the cards you're pushing over like this, and thus they won't separate. And I always do that when I do like double lifts and stuff. So as you push the cards over with your thumb, you follow along with your ring finger like this. So that looks pretty cool. You show the cards, and then you do the push off, and then you come over, show back and front of the card again, and you flip everything over. Okay? And just like that, you have produced the first ace, the ace of spades. Now you're holding a king and an ace over here, which means when you show them, they need to be square or almost completely square. Okay? You don't want to flash that ace. And as you do that, as you show the first king, or the only king in reality, you get a break over here again under one card, only this time. So just push that card over and, pull it back, and you have a break, a pink break. So you show the front, then you turn it over, and you put the top card over here, and then you show the front again as you push over here, and you come back with the kings, and you flip them over, and just like that, we have our the second ace. Now you do exactly as you did the first time. You get a break under 2 cards over here. You show front and back the 2 kings. You push over. As you show the second king, you push over, and you come over with the second king, and you flip everything over. You snap your fingers, and you have produced the third ace. And now you do the same thing as you did when you produced the second ace, which is you need to have these squared, and as you show the front, you get a break under the top card, and you come over and leave the top card over here, and as you show it again, the second card in their mind, you push over here, you come back, and you flip everything over, you snap your fingers, and you have produced the last ace. And as I said, I just like to produce the 2 kings. It depends on what you're going to do next, but it's the same production, of course, as in the beginning. And now you have the 2 red kings as well. Okay, Okay guys, I hope you liked that. So this is not a beginner trick, this is, more intermediate. To get like good flow with the block push-ups, that can be a little bit of a challenge, but with practice you will get it down. Don't be too frustrated, and you can do it without the push-offs in the beginning as well. But the push-offs make the trick more elegant. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful 2023. I thank you so much for all the support this year, or the months I've been on YouTube. Thank you so much for all the support, and if you like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and see you in the next year. Bye bye.